Greetings, welcome to the Prime Directive. I'm your host, Trefico, and my co-host as always, Chris. Say hi, Chris.
Hello.
So, Chris, Lower Deck, Season 2, Episode 7, where Pleasance Fountain Lies.
Mm-hmm. You're the muscle, huh? Bet you couldn't throw me into that control console over there.
Over there? By that network port? That's nothing. I could easily toss... Oh, you almost got me.
What do you think?
Isn't good. It's good stuff. It's all good stuff.
Yeah, I think it was the second scene with the AI. I'm just like, that sounds like Coombs!
Yes, you wouldn't believe which Jeffrey this is.
Yeah, I would. Fully believe it. I'm surprised it took Season 2.
Yeah, no, it's good we're getting our boy back, though.
Yeah.
Like, he hasn't... Did he do anything in Discovery yet? Or Picard?
You know what? Now that I think of it, I'm already angry.
Yeah, I don't think
he's been in there yet.
Yeah.
If he doesn't show up in season, especially with time jumping, so easy.
Yeah, so easy.
Do I want him in Discovery? Yeah. Maybe an accident could happen on the bridge, and everybody could die, and Coombs could be like,
I'm the captain.
I guess, yeah. That's what you guys do around here, right?
Yeah.
You just promote anybody?
He's been there the whole time. You just haven't seen him.
Well, like most of the characters.
Yeah.
It's just like, they have names now. Can his name just be, my name is Coombs?
Captain, we have completed the...
My dear Andorithio! Have you been eating? You're wasting away. And what happened to that mustache? It is thinning. Are you taking your vitamins? You must start eating eggs.
So this episode starts out with the 100-Year War. Oh, because our computers tricked us.
Oh, man. You wouldn't believe how often that happens.
It happens so often. What was your first thought? My first thought was Kirk and that little room.
Yeah, was it Landru? Landru was the computer?
No.
No?
Well, you're thinking Landru, which I was thinking Landru the other day, literally. No, there's that other one where they're like having a war and like, sure, you have to go into this area to be killed.
Yeah, it was like a virtual war.
Yeah.
And the computer would just decide who had been hit, and then they got to keep their cities and their art and their architecture, but they still had the war. And Kirk had to come in and be like, no, you need to kill each other.
Yeah, sometimes the simplest solution.
Yeah, no, that actually was a really interesting episode. I like that old one. That's a very Star Trek kind of weird sci-fi thing that Kirk has to come in and deal
I'd
with.
say TOS probably had the most of those. I mean, like you said, Landru. There was that one where McCoy was dying, and then they go down to like that asteroid or something, and it's just like the people like healed him there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Oh, I'll have to show you an outfit of one of the girls in McCoy. It's great.
Yeah.
The Hysperian Queen at Palama. She needs their chief engineer.
Yes.
And that was great because he just shows up. He's like, "Hello, mother."
Yes. And they're actually, those two actors are married for the Billups and the Queen. That's a husband and wife. Yeah. And I thought we were definitely getting Waxana Troy vibes off her.
Oh, when I saw her, I was just like, yeah, I guess we can't get Loxana, but...
Yeah. Yeah.
We got Brad cleaning his rifle, and he's going to go on centipede killing duty.
And the debate is settled. What is the difference between one of these and the big ones? It takes two hands.
Yeah.
There you go. Done.
And, like, it's bigger, so...
Yeah.
More powerful.
Sure.
I mean, its done as more powerful. Its disintegration is more powerful. Yeah, I guess it's kind of the same.
It's just all battery, I guess.
It makes you look manly.
Yeah, there you go.
My chief blacksmith is simply baffled by the loss of power, so I don't know what you can do.
Rutherford, check the levels of the Dragon's Blood Flame.
The what?
Sorry, the primary fusion reactor.
So, Chris, Hysperian. Would you want to live there?
Maybe? I mean, like, they've got all the modern comforts. You just have to call them, dragon's breath or whatever.
Do they have actual dragons on their planet, though?
They seem to have actual dragons.
Well, then, I mean, it's just a Renaissance fair nonstop.
Yeah, that just is. I might be in. Their ship was gorgeous.
Yeah, very different design.
Inside and out. That was really cool looking.
I like how the whole engineering team knew everything about Billups and his issues there. He's like, so my mother's back, guys. Gotta head over there, bring Sam with him. Good choice. They sabotage their own ship, I would assume.
Yeah, I think that was the deal.
Just to trick him there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Mom's trying to trick him into sex.
Uh-oh.
I mean, every time they said that line, I was just like cracked up. I was just like, yeah, I know what he means, but they also intentionally say it so that I will crack up at this.
Yeah.
Which is exactly why my mom is always trying to trick me into having sex.
Sorry, what now?
Why does she want him to have sex, Chris?
Because then he has to become the king by law. And, what's the point in having a prince if he's just going to be in Starfleet dicking around with engines?
Yeah. Well, not really dicking around.
No, not dicking around.
If he ever lost his virginity to an engine, he'd have to go become king.
He would, yeah.
By Hysperian law, if I lose my virginity, then I automatically become king. I'd have to resign from Starfleet and take the throne.
No, I really enjoyed that storyline. You got Sam over there. He's all nervous to go over there too, and then he died.
And he died. He
Big
blew up.
explosion.
Yes, I mean, it's not too hard from the beginning to figure out this is just part of a larger plot. But yeah.
I gotta say, for all the Star Trek lines that I've turned dirty into sexual things,
No. We will just have to run a full diagnostic from the bottom up.
You can run your full diagnostic along my bottom up, my liege.
that was
not
just
one.
the worst. It wasn't one I come up with, and I'm very disappointed in myself for not thinking of that.
No, that was great. It was just like, we are trying way too hard to do this. So that was good cover from them.
Tendy's all sad and upset.
Mm-hmm.
I like how they just shoveled Sam into some feast area, and the Queen's there, and no investigation.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, we just believe you, even though you've pulled all these tricks.
Yeah.
So Tendi finds him there and tries to communicate. Of course, he doesn't have his badge, but they still
blocked by the bard.
Yeah, they still are doing
beautiful.
that. My royal guards are trained from birth to skip foreplay.
That's a little weird if you take it literally, but I'm not going to take that literally. So, yes, good joke.
Yeah. Billups has some performance issues, and Sam gets there just in time.
Just in time, you made it. Yep.
Yeah.
And I guess the Queen was just hedging her bets. Like we don't know what you're into, so we got both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's that, and there's also, who knows, political correctness these days.
It's just the party.
Give them both options.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Hedge your bet.
Yeah. And then maybe he's not into one of those options, and that was the problem.
Maybe that was the problem.
Yeah. Talk to me about Coombs, man.
That was great. Yeah, you caught on to it a little earlier than I did.
Once he started saying a couple lines, I'm just like, oh my god, I loved it when he was talking to Jack earlier and be like, you must work out. You should throw me into that console over there.
You almost got him.
Yeah.
Almost got him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, he just wants to get plugged back in because he wants to start up a war again.
Yeah, make some robots.
Murder drones.
Yeah.
I love at the very end when he's like, oh, I'm gonna make murder drones, and they're just standing on skulls.
Yes,
it's it's so evil.
Deliciously evil.
Yeah, so they crash on a planet. That's happened a few times.
Was it Tuvok and Paris that happened? That sort of reminded me of that episode of Voyager where they got crashed.
Well, if it happened in Voyager, guaranteed it happened in TNG. Because that's where they got it from.
Yeah.
Replicator's only doing black licorice.
They never tried... okay, I did love that gag. It was like black licorice dry. Black licorice black. Thank you, Replicator.
Hot banana.
Hot banana. Yeah, the Replicators and the Cerritos are a disaster. But they never tried ordering black licorice and seeing what that would do.
Yeah. I would have tried a lot of different things, but they get out there eventually and they try that fruit. It's like, this tastes like black
This is all, gorgeous. Yeah.
And the whole time, you're just getting Coombs, plug me in. I can do this. What's it gonna hurt? Your shuttle's already broken.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I don't really know what his capabilities are. How is plugging into the ship even going to let him make murder drones?
There's replicators.
I guess.
It looked like he said at the end he's gonna take parts of the ship and turn them into murder drones, and then those drones could build other drones, and he'd have a whole army.
Yeah, I guess you just need a little starting point.
It's smart enough AI, man. You can do anything. My favorite part was when Coombs they bury him, and then the crabs dig him out, of course, because why not?
Yeah.
And he convinces Brad. He shows him a clip of what Beckett did. Where
I didn't think that was actually going to be real.
Oh,
but then she admitted to it.
I thought it was 100% real. He can't fake that shit. I know.
He can build a robot army, but he can't fake a video.
No. He knew too much.
Okay.
Like 7 of 9. He had a bunch of other references that he probably shouldn't have known. Mm-hmm. So that was a bit odd, but
well, I guess that was all after he'd accessed their pad. But I was expecting when you started talking about like guacamole and stuff that they'd be like, "Hey, how the hell do you know about guacamole? You have never been exposed to a culture that has guacamole."
That's an easy joke. I mean, they should have done that. But like Beckett took him off duty, which I was just like, what a bitch!
Yeah.
Screw Beckett. Mm-hmm. I was so happy for Brad in this episode.
Yeah,
he stood up for himself. Yeah. I was just like, wow, that bitch took you off centipede duty.
That was kind of rude.
Yeah.
Yo, Jack, do me a solid. Throw Boimler on that escort mission with me.
He doesn't want to wrangle centipedes?
No, he's not ready for dance. Been pincered, he wouldn't react well.
All right, I'll reassign him. Bummer, I thought he was ready for this.
Yeah, that was a dick move.
I think Mariner's got some issues with like losing. Yeah, I think it's sort of like what Boimler was saying. Like he's coming into his own, and that's making Mariner really uncomfortable.
Yeah, she's like, "Oh, you're not ready for it yet. Phaser stun, take that." Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, he beat her, and she had like the dislocated shoulder or whatever it was. But phaser stun. That's balls, man.
Mm-hmm. Stop! Don't make me do this.
Oh, please! Like you would ever have the guts.
Takes him in, plugs him in. Then he's gonna restore the ship's power, and really he just sent off a distress signal, and all he could really do is flick the lights.
I will blind you.
Yes.
He got boimed.
Yeah, that was a good line from him. Mm-hmm. And then they eventually get rescued. Mm-hmm. Got to see some nice Star Trek uniforms there. The guys rescued them, and they go to the Daystrom Institute, and they plug them in.
That's the first time we've seen Earth in this show.
Yeah?
Yep.
True. Mm-hmm. It was animated.
Mm-hmm. Yes, the show is animated.
Earth was animated. First time we've seen animated Earth.
Yeah. Okay.
Since maybe the original animated series.
Actually, I don't know. I don't know if they ever did Earth in the animated series.
So long ago, I have not rewatched enough of it to tell you. Not in the first episode, then I stopped again. I liked all the evil computers there. He said one of them had the CBS logo.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different logos.
That's so meta, because they are evil.
You should self-destruct if you even can.
You both suck. You don't understand what being an evil computer even is.
Overall thoughts, Chris?
This is just good stuff. I had a real fun time. I don't know. These were just pretty standard Star Trek-y kind of plots. Like a lot without so much gags. Like this could have been a Troy episode where she's trying to convince Troy to get married or something, and this could have been just any engineering-ish character episode on the planet. Like this was just standard good Star Trek with a bunch of jokes in it.
Yeah. I mean, I was sold on this episode once I was like, that sounds like Gooms. Mm-hmm. Once that happened. And then I liked both storylines. But it was like both storylines were so good. Mm-hmm. Like the royal thing was very interesting, seeing how this ship functioned. I was like, maybe you shouldn't dance around so much on a ship, there's work to be done, man your station. I'm just a gesture, okay. But Coombs, the way he was manipulating them and just everything he said, I was just like, oh, this is hilarious. He's probably had so much fun doing this. Mm-hmm. And I had fun watching it.
Yes.
No, it's going to town on the rations!
Stupid AGIMUS, now we got nothing to eat.
It's fine. My scans indicate you could lose a couple pounds anyway.
Excuse me? Oh, you're gonna go there?
Mariner, don't engage, remember?
When there are roles like this, I really hope everybody gets to be in the same room together for the lines, because, you don't have to be, but you get way better results if you can bounce off each other.
Yeah, I would think for the most part they would be, maybe if they're calling somebody in to do small spot, Delancey could have come in and just be like, I'm gonna say this. Mm-hmm. But you also kind of got to get the feel. I mean, When Frakes came in, he's like, my Riker's really not anything like the Riker in Lower Decks. But it was a lot of fun to do, and it's just like...
Well, yeah, it's definitely
a
bit of a flanderized Riker.
You kind of need, like, McMahon there to be directing you to do this new version of a character you know so well. So, add another number to the Coombs characters.
There you go.
And hopefully he gets in on all those other ones, too. Because what's the point of making them if you're not going to add Coombs?
What's the point?
Yeah. Well, thanks for watching, guys. And as always, see you next week.